More suicides among teenagers in this country, in the U.S., are happening, and I really need a strong piece of art that communicates that idea. Do you think you can do that?
Sure.
Okay. The problem is I need it tomorrow. I'm really sorry. I mean, I need it tomorrow. I mean, that's the way it is.
Ah, they're lovely.
It's all quite remarkable.
The Chelsea Hotel is in name only a hotel. It's really a place where people live. People live, create, and work right in this environment. The only reason we call it a hotel is because we have certain services for people that come in transient, people that are guests. But most of the people here live and work in the hotel itself.
Because New York is a very hard city, and I realized that being in other parts, you are isolated, and here, no, you are like integrated in a big family, the hotel. That's why I came here.
And when I wake up, I was literally surrounded by fire in a circle like that. And the fire started from nowhere, and I wake up in a fire. They burned the whole half of the Chelsea Hotel. Thankful nobody died or hurt. Fire means, in Kabbalah as well, to be born again. It cleans up everything, so it clears up all your past and everything, and you start again, fresh. Everything was born after the fire, and I felt this need to interact with artists and people, and that's how, with my energy, in that there was a lot of adrenaline running on me, impulse, and with this script I wrote based on Goya's paintings. So I draw a lot of interesting artists, sculptures, video artists, and dance, the living theater people, Butch Morris, musicians, and with no money, no budget. And it was all based on Goya. I was La Maja, that's the script I wrote, where La Maja was a Condessa d'Alba, aristocracy, and then the royal family came to see, to visit the Atelier des Arts, and everybody, all the medias, will do the interpretation of La Maja, naked and not naked. And when they saw I was part of the aristocracy, they killed all the artists, and they replicate the painting of the shooting of the 5th of May of Goya. It was all based on his paintings. It was fantastic for the first time to collaborate, and to collaborate and sort of exchange with other artists and other medias and become all part of the same thing. And from then on, that was my thing, always doing part of a group and interacting.
What do you do?
I'm the link, the carrier of all telecommunications. 15 years of marriage or 14 years of marriage, 12 of happiness. It was a time frame that doesn't relate to the past of my life or all my other life. When I came here, it was a shock, cultural shock. After living 11 years in New York, I had this American way, and of course with my accent I wasn't American. So English people are quite reserved and suspicious in the beginning until they get to know you. Coming here and trying desperate to be accepted, like a little kid, you know? I was totally isolated from the art world, not like New York. And I had this beautiful space in Kensington Church Street, and it used to be my studio. And then I thought, wow, this is my studio, but this is a fantastic space for a gallery. And what a good way to collaborate and get to meet people. Sartorio, because I had a horse when I was married to Richard. The name of the horse was Sartorio, owned by Gretta Sarfati Marchand. And it was a thrill to have a horse. It's such a strange life coming from Brazil to have a horse. Then when I opened the gallery, the natural thing to do was to name it Sartorio. So although I had a gallery who represented me, they wanted me to do horses or the other paintings I did. And I wanted to change. I wanted to go to sort of new technology, and they wanted me to keep, because they sell the other stuff. And then I decided, that's it, the hell with galleries. I'm going to do my own show. Started with my show, the new work I did with the kaleidoscopic images, which I started. So it took me 7 years in this country to get my act together and to start liking it. Before that, I just missed desperately New York and my friends that I still have. After 7 years, when I start doing my work, I fall in love with England again. It is a creative world. That's the best part, which people are themselves. They don't fit into the rules, and they're sort of eccentric, challenging, and I love it here more than ever now. I became British, and I'm really, there's no choice now between going back to New York or here. Then the next thing I saw is this Saatchi thing where Stella Wine was, Liz Neal, and James Jezel. We really touched me, and I wanted to meet them. And I started collecting, and I said to them, I want to start a gallery in this space. That's it. And I get involved with the artists from that point on, curating and really getting into it. It became sort of my life.